Hey everyone, this is going to be a shorter video. Um, this is Marcelo Palermo for Epic News, and of course I'm going Texto. Thank you all for being watching our Spanish Castilian videos every day. I think we're performing fantastically, and that's why I didn't post in a while in English, because of the fact that we were doing that. Well, some comments in English we have. It's just a short video here to be in touch with all my English audience followers, English speaking followers, I'm sorry, my English audience. Well, today we had a really, and we have to call it that way, a terrible display of, I would say, close to stupidity from former All-American Mayor Rudy Giuliani. He's really showing that his arts as a lawyer are truly diminished. It was bizarre. I'm not gonna even go into the whole hair coloring falling all over through his face, and the rant about the elections, and telling a journalist that a question about asking for proofs is actually not a valid question, or trying to validate that question. That is terrible. But I'm going through the fact that perhaps, well, I mean, if he's being paid, as they say, $20,000 a day, which will make $400,000 a month, he had to follow a certain pattern, because his customer is the president, Donald Trump. But I also heard, and I received a very interesting email from somebody who's close to the corridors of the White House corridors, and they say that the president knows that he already lost, that he lost the election, which by no means he's a loser. I mean, again, anybody who actually got to make it and become the president of the United States of America, do you really think that that person can feel as a loser? He's part of only a club of only 45 people. 46 is about to come. That will be shown as about to come to be sworn as Joe Biden, who will be sworn on January the 20th. Because according to the Amendment 20 of the Constitution, Article 2, the president, the next president, has to be sworn, or always the new president has to be sworn, or on January the 20th at 12 p.m. at noon, he has to become the president. Or if a president wins a second term, that person actually gets to continue his functions as president, as functioning president, starting that date. But when you think about all this, I mean, it's getting too bizarre. I mean, the whole intention of trying to defeat the popular will, people spoke loud and clear. Back in 2016, Mr. Trump won the Electoral College and lost the popular vote. In this case, Joe Biden won the popular vote. He's already over 6 million votes ahead of Trump, and that gap is going to be even further. And he won the Electoral College. He actually reached as many Electoral College votes or delegates as Donald Trump in 2016. We're talking about 306. So, according to Trump terms from back 2016, Biden won them by a landslide, which I don't think it is the case. Because if you think about how many votes actually Trump had, Mr. Biden had over 80 million. He's probably going to go over 80 million votes. And Donald Trump is around, I'll say almost 73 million votes. Shouldn't it be time for him to reconsider his attitude right now and think that he didn't get a second term, and in 2024, if he gets to at least keep a base of 60% of the people voted for him in these elections, he might have a chance? Just asking for them to register as Republicans, vote in the primaries, and get him to be back there. But with all of this bizarre thing of suing states and trying to overturn the elections, something that we know is not going to happen, it's over. Biden won the election. Biden and Harris are going to become president and vice president come January the 20th at 12 p.m. 2021. Make no mistake about that. That's what's going to happen. And we are in this coronavirus pandemic situation that is not getting any better. Where I live at El Paso, Texas, this place has been the hotspot, one of coronavirus's hottest spots in the United States of America and the world for the past 3 weeks. I lost friends. There are prisoners right now, inmates, who are being used to pick up dead bodies from the morgue and move them to the special morgue-like freeze trucks. They're being paid $2 an hour, and they're actually lawmakers, lawmen that are actually moving forward towards seeing if they can get paid a little bit more. They say that they want to get them $12 an hour. But what I'm saying is, just think about the whole thing, what's going on. And we keep on moving forward and wasting money in this ridiculous suits and legal actions that are going to take the Trump administration nowhere, when he should be focusing into see what kind of role he's going to play in the next 4 years. And if everything goes well, he's going to be 78 in 4 years, for him to see if he can run again. But to be honest, with these actions, with Rudy Giuliani leading this effort, the only thing that has happened, the only thing that is happening is that he's actually dwindling his chances of keep on being fundamental, as it is right now, in the political world here in the United States of America. Everybody's looking at us, everybody's seeing that we're doing banana republic-like things. All of this election questioning, the theories expressed, conspiracy theories expressed today by Rudy Giuliani in front of the press at a court, talking about a collusion between George Soros and Hugo Chavez, the former president of Venezuela, who died some years ago. It makes no sense. And to be honest, for all of those of you who actually, to all of those of you who are actually following these things, are you really getting and following through? Are you really seeing what is going on? I'm sorry, there's something fundamentally wrong with not understanding how things are going. And you can actually be for the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, but if you're a normal, decent, logical human being, at least you can have the decency to understand what happened. And what happened is of the obvious. The American people have spoken. The elections are over. Yes, Trump has all the right in the world to contest them, to sue everyone, whoever he wants, to be disputing the election result, to not be participant in the transition. Mind you, it's going to be a tremendous blur in his legacy. One more, among many. And he can even probably skip going to the inaugural act, to the transition of power from one president to another, the ceremony of all, whatever he wants to do. But one thing is for sure, the elections were conducted under strict scrutiny. The recount in Georgia has ended with the same result. Joe Biden won. Not by a big margin, but he won. You can see and discover a couple of mistakes, as it happens in every election, but things are not going to turn around. It's time to grow up, to move forward, and to try to solve the real many problems that we're having and that we're going to keep on facing. And add an insult to the injury, COVID-19. It's still winning this whole battle, and we're not having any resolutions from Congress to renew the compromises, to release some monies for the people, we the people, to be able to keep on going. Sure, they have to shut down cities, states, or even the country. Every politician is saying that's not going to happen. How do we know how the virus is going to react during the next 2 to 3 months? The sheer cold season is about to start, and we better be ready. Not only for January 21, because the new president does not have it easy. But the thing is, we are not going to have it easy. The only way to move forward is to fight all together, to start putting all this bullshit, to be honest, behind, and to be ready to do something for ourselves that is going to be productive. the show, the charade, the circus. It's all fun, but it's taking us nowhere. For Epic News and En Contexto, this is Marcelo Palermo. Thank you for watching. And keep in touch with us every afternoon at 6 p.m. En Contexto. And later on here on YouTube. And please comment and watch all our videos. And ask all the questions you need to ask. I'll be ready, more than ready to answer. You have a great day.